What's going on, everyone? Hunter with Rebel Outdoors, and today we're going to be doing the Croton to White Cloud little trail section, kind of a somewhat local trail to me here in West Michigan, so we're going to go see what that's all about. This is another reason why, like, if you like to get out a bunch and don't have a bunch of people to go with, I highly recommend joining like different groups and things like that, because I was just checking out the Michigan Jeep page and seen a dude was like, hey, I'm gonna ride this trail, and if anyone wants to come with, you know, this is when I'll be here, this is what I'm doing, all those fun things. So, and me wanting to get out this past weekend but not being able to, I really wanted to do a little shakedown run, you know, for core here coming up in like 2 days is when I leave. So that's what we're gonna go do. Well, the winch works. So that was rather terrifying, only because when I got into the hole, I don't know if it was because there was water up the exhaust or if I may have tripped a sensor like in the grill or whatever, but immediately when I got into that hole, I lost all power. So that was terrifying. Thought I might have accidentally hydraulicked my engine somehow. So, but as soon as I winched out, everything's fine, you know, so I'm just gonna keep her running and or get it back out on the trail and hopefully not do that again. So that mud that we went through was like super sloppy. So what Matt was saying, Matt's the one leading this trail ride, he said it looked like whenever I hit it, my bumper was pushing a bunch of mud up. So what I'm assuming is that even being on 35s, I was probably dragging a lot of stuff on the mud, on the bottom, whatever. Obviously mud is slick, and even having mud tires kind of doesn't do much when you turtle yourself, which I know that looks like a cool camp spot. But the Gladiators is usually a big issue, hence why I wanted to do 37s and a 3.5 inch lift. Mind you, I'm on 35s right now with no lift, so other than mud holes, you know, doing pretty great. I can definitely feel with having all the overlandy stuff and the heavyweight that Rubicon suspension is pretty soft, so try to cut some ends where I can in the weight saving department, as you probably should on a midsize, but pretty fun little trail ride. Interesting day. This is definitely where you could get yourself into some trouble. So my guess is that last little section right there, especially if it's like wet out, like if you came back here in the springtime. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty dusty out, so it's rather dry here. But you could definitely end up getting yourself sucked into some gnarly holes in the wintertime. Slight change of plans. So we did that other route there from the Croton to White Cloud Trail, and we pretty much shot up to White Cloud, got fuel, bathroom breaks, all that fun stuff, and now we're gonna go to Deadfall Alley. Sounds neat. That's gonna be a hard pass for me. If it was just the mud, it wouldn't be bad, but that drop, I am 100% going to turtle again on that, so may need to lift the Jeep a little sooner than I thought. That is a soupy mess. Yeah, no, we're good. I'm just gonna take the bypass. Now we're taking an offshoot and heading to another nearby trail called Flexi Ditch. Sounds fun. But we're taking a bypass again. The departure angle is just even possibly turtling on that with how steep of an angle that was. Obviously the Wranglers made that look pretty easy. Especially with this thing not, if I was like lifted, had 37s on, I definitely would, but with not being lifted on 35s, I was like, you know what, I gotta leave in like 2 days for a week-long trip, so I'm gonna pass. So that was a pretty fun day of trail riding. Big thanks to Matt for the little invite out there, but local pages like that are great in case you want to go out and meet people or, you know, try out some new equipment. Really good place to build connections, things like that. So if you have any kind of like local groups, I'd highly suggest going out with them and doing all that fun kind of stuff, because getting out is fun, and sometimes I know a lot of people are kind of they hesitate to do things because they just don't know people or the area or things like that. So that was a nice little shakedown run. There were definitely some things that I changed in the back of the Jeep from just kind of having stuff wandering all over the place out there. I also did extend breather tubes for both axles, so now they are up way higher than originally. It's a little modification to make. I'll wrap this little video up for you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe if you're not already, if you want to support the channel a little bit more personal needs and get some behind the scenes content. We do have a Patreon. That link will be in the description down below. And until next time, we'll catch you guys in the next one.